Hi there, Angel Kitties. It is I, Love Calypsian, the Angel Cat from the Stars, and welcome back to my Twitch channel. As you can see, I'm trying to get things set up for reaction time. I'm a bit behind on schedule, but I will get it together in just a moment. So, um, Okay, where were we? All right, there we go. So today we're going to be doing reaction time. Of course, I was supposed to upload this yesterday, but I didn't have the time to, so I will be now uploading it today. We are reacting to a detective realizes the nurse is actually the killer. Um, so in my Discord server, I had a poll up whether or not if everyone wanted to see me react to stupid crimes caught on camera, or if you guys wanted to see me react to horror, and crimes won over horror. So we're gonna be reacting to this, and let's go ahead and get into this. Also, to the folks over on YouTube, I just want to say hi and welcome in. Also, happy birthday to the wonderful Oak. Oak, happy birthday to you, and I hope you enjoy your wonderful day. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video.
This is part, but I haven't told the doctors. How about 9:30? I gave him a dose of 50 milligrams of insulin, non-diabetic. I believe he died the next day.
This was the moment detectives realized 50-year-old Elizabeth Wetlaufer, a seeming innocent nurse, was actually the secret cause for multiple deaths. On the 11th of August, Jamie Silcox, a dementia patient, was found dead in his bed at Crescent Care Nursing Home. With an autopsy coming up with nothing, his death was ruled as natural causes. But over the next few years, the same nursing home discovered patient after patient had died under the exact same circumstances.
Oh
For
my
8 years, the
goodness.
cause was a complete mystery to police and doctors alike, until September 2016, when Elizabeth Wetlaufer
Oh, you're
became
about
so
to go to
famous
lunch with your
for
grandmother.
her
Oh, okay, that's good. That's
one
good.
of these mysterious deaths. Liz turned herself in at a mental health clinic, who promptly contacted police. Hours later, Liz was brought into the interrogation room.
So I just want to go through, like I said, a couple formalities, cover a few little things off.
Oh God,
If
it's already
you
not
wish
looking
to
good
speak
for
to a
her.
lawyer at any time,
Okay.
we can make it happen whenever you like.
The interrogation starts with Liz being read her rights. Liz has the right to a lawyer and the right to remain silent. However, it's looking doubtful she'll be exercising either of these rights, as her
Well,
detective asks
yeah,
few questions to get
considering
to know
that
her.
her being a
Background now,
nurse
or
and all this
what was
lining
your
up with
addiction?
Hydromass.
the
And what,
murders.
like, how much were you using? And,
I was a binge user, so I would use what I could get a hold of
okay.
by stealing it from the patient.
Liz worked as a nursing home worker and had access to all her patients' medicine. For years, Liz had been stealing a drug named hydromorphone, a
Whoa.
strong painkiller similar to the likes of morphine, and using it secretly to deal with stress. But it turns out addiction.
Wait, okay, let me get this straight. Okay, so she steals a drug that the patients need, and she decides to use it as. Wait, so hold on. Let me like rewind for a second. So he said, okay, let me like just read this. Okay, hydromorphone belongs to a class of drugs called opioids, which include morphine. It has an analgesic potency of 2 times, 8 times greater than that of morphine. Has a rapid onset of action. So basically, she's taking these drugs away from like patient. They need these, and she's taking them as a way to stop her stress. Like, why not just go see a therapist? All right, okay. Already off to a crazy
Morphine,
start.
and using it secretly to deal with stress. But it turns out addiction wasn't the only mental issue she was dealing with.
So as far as your latest position at St. Elizabeth,
Yeah.
that was your last position as a RN, is that
Yes,
correct?
it was.
Okay.
Yes.
And you said you resigned from there?
Yes.
Okay. What brought you to that?
That's where things get a little crazy.
Okay.
This is part, but I haven't told the doctors. When my ex and I broke up in 2007, I was
Oh
already
no.
taking the medication for my borderline personality disorder. And I was so angry. And it was like a voice said inside me, I'll use you. Don't worry about it.
Liz has struggled with borderline personality disorder for years and took medication to try and suppress it. This meant she hadn't let it affect her much, at least not until 2007, where this would change in a horrifying way.
Okay, wait, ma'am. I'm just trying to process something for a second. Why not just go see a therapist to like talk things through, or even talk to a family member? That's okay. This is confusing to me. You have every like resource. You have multiple resources. You could talk to anyone. Honestly, you literally could call your parents or a family member or a brother or sister to like talk to about this. Like, hey, like I'm not feeling well with my mental health and I'm not feeling well and I have this disorder going on too as well. Like you could talk that through. That's not hard to talk through, but I mean, yeah, for some it can be hard, but seeing a therapist could definitely help with it. But I mean, hey, if she wants to take medicines that people need for their life away from them, I mean, hey,
The
that's
detective then decides to ramp up the pressure, and the interrogation quickly turns from an interrogation to a confession.
So, Mr. Silcox, it says here you were working a double shift from 3 till 7, right?
3 p.m. to 7 a.m.
In Woodstock.
Yes.
Okay. And tell me about your knowledge of James and your daily interactions during a shift with him.
I didn't see him every time. He wasn't always my patient. I just knew from what people had said that he would grab the nurse's breasts and buttocks, and he would say
oh.
horribly inappropriate things about his wife. That now he was there, just would say
Well,
different
I
things.
mean
And he did
that
test me, and
could
I
be
felt that they
because
must.
of the
Jamie
patient having like
Silcox was an
dementia and
84 year
everything.
old veteran with dementia being cared for by
Yeah,
Liz and
I
the
literally
team.
just
One evening,
it's so crazy.
care
I
would
just
turn
said
to
he might have
carnage as
dementia
Liz
and
began to fill with rage and made a choice that would change the course of her life forever.
About 9:30, I gave him a dose of 50 milligrams of insulin. He's not diabetic, and gave him an insulin shot. Throughout the night, he was yelling out, "I love you," and "I'm sorry." It's not to me, but just you could hear him calling out in his room, and that's what he was calling out. And then at
oh my
3:30, the
goodness. Guys,
PSW came to
insulin
check what he was
is not
feeling.
cheap either,
Doctor came
and
in
also it
and
is
said
meant
his
for
cause of
diabetics.
death
I
was
don't I
from
don't know if you guys know
an
that, but
embolism due to his
diabetics they need
focus.
to
He
take
had
that in
he
order
had
to
to get
keep
surgery.
their sugar from being high.
Doctor ruled it
I know this
embolism due to
because of
focus
my
surgery.
mother's experience,
Insulin
so yeah.
overdoses occur when someone takes more insulin than they need, regardless of if they're diabetic or not. Too much insulin will dramatically lower the body's blood sugar level, which
Yeah,
can cause
see?
dizziness, loss of consciousness, and of course, death. What's more concerning, though, is how difficult it can be
You
to
literally have
identify
to
it
be
as the
careful
cause
with
of
this
death.
because
And
if
even
you
in
take it the
cases where
wrong
it
way or
is
take the wrong
identified,
amount,
it's very
you could die
difficult
from
to
it.
prove it was an overdose of insulin that caused it in the first place. This wasn't even the first time she'd attempted this either. In 2007, she administered 2 other inordinate doses of insulin, but they failed to kill the patients. But while this was the first time she was successful, it was far from the last.
Oh
Maurice,
my.
have you gone
Oh,
out
so
for the
she's
bus?
attempted this one
For
time
that?
before already.
Okay.
He was another one who liked to grab breasts and asses.
Right.
He was sometimes a patient of mine. See, at that time, I didn't have a set floor that I worked on. I worked on all the different floors of the nurse, kind of filling in.
Okay.
So, one afternoon I was working with him and he did grab me. And again, I got that feeling inside that this is his time to go. So I gave him an overdose of insulin after supper.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I believe he died the next day.
And what was his reaction to receiving this insulin?
Again, it was just kind of like, oh, okay. I just said, the doctor wants you to have a vitamin shot. That's what I usually say.
Liz had now begun to refine her method, telling the victim it was just a vitamin shot, and had even hinted towards a motive.
And
She's if she doesn't go to jail for life, I don't know what kind of charges or how many years the judge is going to put on her, but she deserves to go to jail for life. Like, you're literally killing the human body by giving them something that they don't even need. I mean, he's non diabetic and everything, but insulin could kill a person. Like, that's how dangerous medicine is. People don't realize medicine isn't something you can play around with. It's dangerous, very, very dangerous.
again, I got that feeling inside that this is his time to go.
Each time she thought about killing somebody, she felt a deep, intense feeling in her stomach that implied God wanted that person back and that their time was up.
Oh.
And the different times that I have caused people's deaths or caused them discomfort um, through the influence, I believe it was the influence of that voice or whatever it was. It wasn't a voice in my head, it was a voice in here. So, but yeah, I just had a sense after my marriage broke up that God was going to use me for something. And then after a while, I started to really wonder after some of the murders if it was God or if it was the devil.
Okay, we're gonna pause it right there just for a second. Ma'am, as a human being, we have free will. We have free will to do anything. But I don't think the good Lord would want you to do something bad like that. Now, temptation is a very bad thing. Um, it has gotten me into trouble, and it's got a lot of people into trouble. Not that I've done anything like illegal, of course, because hello, I'm young. But yeah, temptation can lead you into a dark path, and I don't think God would make you do something horrible, especially since that's a greater being of good power. But yeah, to take someone's life because your marriage didn't go well, that doesn't make sense to me. Why not just move on and find? Okay,
Did you feel like you were doing the right thing for these people?
No,
that doesn't make sense to me.
no. I felt like I was doing what I was supposed to do, but it wasn't what was right for them.
While people with BPD can often exhibit impulsive behavior and disturbed patterns of thinking, it's uncommon for patients to be affected the way Liz was. Many BPD patients may experience brief or prolonged episodes of strange experiences, such as hearing voices and feeling compelled to harm themselves or others, but it's exceedingly rare for them to act on them. It's likely her behavior was owing more to the antisocial personality disorder she was diagnosed with later on. Those affected with ASPD are often observed to have a severe disregard for the law and the feelings of others. They also often find it harder to control their anger and refuse to let other people stand in the way of their reckless
Oh
behavior.
my
Neither one
goodness.
of these conditions are
Is there like
solely
not a way for
responsible for
them to
Liz's
see a
behavior. It was
therapist?
likely a combination of the two that planted the idea in her mind and then allowed her to go through with it with little resistance.
So Gladys, so this takes us to November 2011 at Crescent Care. It says here Gladys was a type 2 diabetic and had dementia. How old do you think Gladys was?
92.
92.
Oh
Tell me
my
a little bit about Gladys. What
God.
did you, was she
She
like
was
when you were young?
92 and
Well, when I first started caring for her, she was walking and talking, and she had quite the
wait,
spirit.
wait.
She was
Okay. Okay, wait. I'm so I'm like out of it. Okay, wait. I just need to like okay. She was 92 years old and you just decided that you were just like, "Oh, she doesn't deserve to live anymore, so I'm just going to take her medication from her and I'm just going to overdose her." What? Are you actually insane? I mean, you quite literally are because well, you're doing bad things, but are you insane? Ma'am. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Oh, this just got even more interesting.
she once punched a man because she overheard the nurses telling one of the gentlemen, "No, you can't push your wife around. You have to come with us." And she turned around and she said, "You can't treat a woman like that." Boom!
And hit the man.
And hit the man. So then we're all in a state of trying to keep them from fighting with each other and trying to keep them from hurting us.
Right.
Yeah, she was very spunky. But she went downhill fast.
Did she?
Eventually, she had dementia, didn't take her pills well, didn't eat well, very stubborn woman. And as always, one evening I just got that red surging feeling that she was going to be the one. And gave her insulin overdose.
Did you ever get that feeling
You know,
outside
listen,
of
I'm
work?
not going to say
No,
that the
never.
patients
No.
are in the
Did you ever
wrong
get that
either
feeling
because
going to work, knowing
some of
that
them, I
something was
mean,
going to happen
yes,
that
though they
shift?
have dementia, of
No, it's
course,
happened at
it
work.
affects their
So
life and their brain, of
if I were
course,
to use a
but
phrase for the
some know
moment, would it
exactly
be
what they're doing.
something that you would have
Everyone
that
has
feeling
control
going on,
over
or
Yeah,
themselves.
I
I
guess
don't
it was
know
would it
so
be
long
why
for the moment,
this is
but
seen
it
to
was,
be some
you'd
sort of
start
joke,
talking
but
and I would,
everyone has control
focus
over
on one patient,
themselves.
and then I would feel that red surge, which is what made me think it was God, which I'm so embarrassed.
like I said, I'm not here to judge you, right?
I know.
Right?
I know.
One of the most strange things about Liz is how casual she is throughout the entire confession.
That's what
Not
I'm
only is she
like
happy
saying
to
to
tell the
myself, like, why is
detectives
she
all the
so chill
details she
about
can
this?
remember about the murders themselves, but also laughs and tells stories about the victims the entire time. However, she also admits to feeling embarrassed about thinking the feeling was God, showing that she feels as though she
She
has a strong
should. I
personal image to
listen.
uphold,
I
but
I'm
has a
not going to judge
complete
anyone.
lack of remorse
Um,
for her
Here in Angel
victims.
Haven,
This
we
thought
don't judge
process is
anyone because we're
indicative
all
of a
angels.
sociopath,
Okay,
but no
so
personality tests or analyses have ever reinforced this idea.
September or October of '07.
Yeah.
And then Helen was 2011.
Yeah. Helen, I don't remember a lot about. She was very quiet, very determined. Just seemed to be
like
waiting
she's
to
just so
die.
okay. Yeah, okay. Do you guys see how like casual she is? Like, okay, she's just so casual about this, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, why are you just so, oh, yeah, Helen did this, and this person did this, and this person did that? I'm like, ma'am, are you okay? You're talking like this isn't a problem, but it is. It's a problem. Like a huge one at that. Why are you why are you just why are you talking so casual about the situation? Like you're killing people and you don't realize it. Okay, people.
Again, I had that feeling that, this is the one. And I made a bit of a fuss about her that night because she was very lucid. And we talked about how much she liked blueberry pie and ice cream.
Okay.
So on my break, I went to Walmart. I got a small blueberry pie and some ice cream and brought it to her, and she ate 3 or 4 bites.
Yes.
And then that night, I overdosed her. Like I said, I had that feeling that it was her time to go, and
So you're literally trying to
Towards the end of her
be.
life at that point.
know that she was the person to go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, guys.
In your mind, in your
I'm
subconscious.
sorry for all the pausing, but I just want to say this. Ma'am, are you seriously trying to be a modern day Thanatos? Why are you actually you're just trying to be a modern day death. That's all you're trying to be. Because you're saying that you know when it's time for these people to go. I mean, yes, these people have technically lived their lives, but why not wait until the good Lord takes them to let them pass on into the other life? Like, some people die from natural causes like heart attack, stroke. You're killing them by just overdosing them with medicine that they don't need. My goodness, this woman is insane.
Was that feeling?
In my chest area. And after I did it, I got that laughter.
When would you feel that
Laughter.
laughter? Would you feel
Oh,
it right
she's
after you
evil.
injected it, or once the person passed away?
You know what? I think I'm just gonna
Both.
rename the title to the
Both.
video.
As
Yeah,
well
this
as the
woman is
feeling in her
evil,
stomach
and she
before the
decided that she
murder,
was just
Liz
going
also
to
mentions
murder a whole
feeling
bunch
as
of
though
people
there's
because she
laughing
felt
coming from
like
her
she needed
chest,
to.
given that it happens both as she's administering the dose
But
and
you know,
after
hey,
she hears the victim is dead. This feeling is likely just an exaggerated feeling of gratification from knowing that her job has been completed. Psychopaths are thought to have a severe case of ASPD, and studies have shown that psychopaths also have a much stronger reaction to immediate gratification. This is what compels psychopaths to make more impulsive decisions, as they value the reward
not
more
just
than an
more impulsive
unaffected
decisions,
person.
very
And
dumb
it's possible this
decisions.
just manifests in Liz as a more physical manner than usual, causing the almost euphoric laughing sensation.
Just out of curiosity, how much insulin would it take to kill someone
See, I
that
don't
wasn't a
know.
diabetic? Or
I don't know.
you don't know that?
No.
You didn't know that as a nurse, that this amount? Or
No, there is no set amount.
oh.
What?
And I'm just I just
Yeah.
simply just don't know that
No,
answer.
there
So
is
that's
no
why.
set amount.
Okay.
Okay,
Different people would
wait.
react differently
I
to different
guys,
amounts of
I need to
medicine.
I need to
Would it
do
obviously
research real
make a
quick.
difference
Hold
if
on.
you're diabetic or not?
Okay. I just need to do research. Okay. I'm about to search something up. How much insulin is too much insulin? 26 to 40, 48. Wait, no, not 48. 4.8K units. What? Oh wait, no, that's the amount of cases I think. Wait, huh? Oh no, that's the amount. Oh my god. This woman is a psycho. My goodness.
Yeah.
You don't
And
think a
and
lot of
just to
negative
think
things about
like
how
she's
you're
probably like putting
getting
like
along with her? Did she ever
800
do anything to harm
doses
you
of
or?
insulin
No,
into each
that's
of
just
these
very
people
quiet.
because 200 is like the
I
maximum
felt like
amount a
killing the
person can have
person. She's
depending on your diabetic
myself.
level.
Liz had no
Them being
problems with health,
non-diabetic,
and
that's
even
gonna
went out of her
insta
way
kill
to get
them.
her favorite food
Anything
before
past,
killing
well,
her.
anything
This
past
creates a
60.
strange dynamic where she obviously feels some form of remorse both before and after the murder, but still goes through with it without hesitation. But of course, the biggest show of remorse was when she decided to turn herself in the first place. Something that's understandable for a neurotypical person who's committed maybe one or two crimes, but almost completely unheard of when it comes to serial killers who have
Yeah.
operated over the span of multiple years. She stated that she does understand the difference between right and wrong and never claimed to take pleasure from the murders, saying that she felt terrible after every single one and even tried to reach out for help on a few occasions.
Imagine it. Does it feel like a weight off your shoulders?
Yes.
So
Yes,
you've been
it does.
carrying a burden for quite some time.
And I've tried to get help a couple of
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes it takes a few attempts to finally commit to it, right?
Yeah, I had a pastor that I told, and he prayed over me and told me I'd be fine. And that was God's grace.
When was that?
That was Halloween 2013.
And you kind of divulged to what had happened to you to that point in your life.
Yeah.
Halloween of
Well, you see.
2013.
Yeah.
Man, we are
And
in
where was that?
That was
we
here
are
in
in
town.
2025. We're in
Liz then went on to
2025.
confess to 8 murders in total,
Man,
as
we're
well
in
as attempting it on 6 more
2025.
people, some within just
And
days of each other.
this
She'd
pastor
given
prayed
into
over
the urges
you
for 8
Halloween of
years in total,
2013.
all the
I
while
mean,
knowing
first
what
off,
she
number
did
one,
was wrong,
the number
and
13.
frankly,
I don't need to
disgusting.
even explain
It took
that,
her
but
until
Halloween as
2016 to
well.
finally head to a mental health and addiction institute to confess and write up the 4-page documents the detective has been reading from.
Okay. We're gonna wrap things up, but here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Okay. And part of this is gonna be up to you. What are your plans going forward from here?
Going forward from here, I want to go home.
Okay.
I want to have a good night's sleep.
Okay.
I want to spend Thanksgiving weekend with my family.
Okay.
And I want to be available to the
Oh,
police that intend to meet
this
me.
this must have been like
And if I have
last
to
year
come
then.
back for trial, I have to come back for trial.
She said
Unfortunately,
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving with her family is far from where she was
Yeah,
heading.
you're
Instead,
not going
she was
home.
formally charged with 8 counts of murder, 4 counts of attempted murder, and 2 counts of aggravated assault.
My
In 2017, she
goodness.
waived her right to a preliminary hearing and confessed in court to all challenges. On the 26th of June 2016,
Is she
Elizabeth
behind
Wetlaufer was
bars now?
sentenced to 8 consecutive life sentences,
8
ensuring
life
the
sent.
only good
Oh,
night's sleep
yeah,
she'll be
she's.
getting for the rest of her life.
Oh,
Will
yeah,
be
she's behind
bars.
bars forever. Okay, well,
When I'm
that's
taking photographs
okay.
in
Let
Europa
me
Park,
like
you know, it
pause this
just my
for a
mind
second.
just
Hold
like
on. Let me.
wanders. And
Okay, so she. I don't even know how to like react to that. She. I just want to say, guys, please don't do anything crazy. Don't do any crimes at all because you could end up like her. And also, if you are having the thought to take someone's life or your own, I do just want to say there are hotlines and everything else that will be linked down below. And please don't do anything crazy because just like this woman here, we have some very crazy people out in the world. But to all of my angel kitties and to everyone watching, please stay safe. And I will see you all in the next one. Don't forget to live, laugh, love Calypsian. I am signing off. Bye bye.